Are you new to making video? This video is for you. I'll give you 7 simple things to keep track of that will make your video much better. The first thing to do is to get to the point right away in your video. Your audience needs an immediate reason to watch. If you don't give them one, they are going to leave. This means that don't spend a lot of time at the beginning giving a logo of your institution or spending a lot of time introducing yourself. That gets in the way of giving your audience a reason to watch. Number 2, write your script in a conversational way. If you're filming a video, you're probably going to write a script, but it's really important to remember that conversational speech and written speech are really different. And if you've ever had the horrible experience of hearing somebody read prepared remarks, it's usually pretty terrible. And here's an example of that. The communication of scientific subjects to non-specialist audiences is a topic of ever-increasing concern. One of the primary hurdles to the effective transmission of scientific concepts to those outside a research practitioner's field is the determination of appropriate methods for framing arguments. That doesn't work at all because that language is written for the page. So when writing a script, keep it conversational. Number 3, use a microphone in your video. My microphone isn't turned on right now, and you can see the difference it makes. And here's the difference when the mic is turned on. Record your video in a quiet place. Unless you're trying to capture the sound of an environment, you really should be recording in a quiet place or it gets really distracting. And here's an example of that where I'm going to bring up a fan here. And I think you can hear there's a big difference. Now, this might seem like an obvious thing, don't put a fan by your microphone, but we live in a really noisy world. Most buildings have fans going in the background, running machinery that we don't even really hear anymore, but our microphones sure do. So, when you're recording, find a quiet place. Here's the next thing. Keep your camera steady. The easiest way to do that is with a tripod. And if you don't keep your camera steady, like it is right now, it gets really distracting for your audience. No one really likes to be seasick. Keep track of your lighting. Specifically, if you have a strong light source behind you, it will ruin your shot. Either you'll come out too dark or you'll come out way too bright. And here's the last thing. Don't use a webcam when shooting your video. The video quality is terrible. The angle of the camera is probably terrible too, and the audio is usually even worse. If you've got a camera handy, use that. Your smartphone makes a great choice for shooting video.